BMI, greater than 16 YO. Average kid, nothing special. Decent grades, kinda shy, not popular but not invisible either. Had a small group of friends, mostly other nerdy types. Loved coding, video games, late-night YouTube binges. Had a crush on this girl from class, Julia. She was kind, had this warm laugh, and actually talked to me. We started texting about homework, then memes, then life. Somehow it became more. We'd hang out after school, walk home together. Felt like I was actually living. My chest would do that dumb flutter thing when I saw her name on my phone. Thought I was the luckiest guy in the world. Then one night, got in a car with a friend who just got his license. Wasn't even going far, just getting snacks. Next thing I remember is sirens. Everything hurts, can't move my leg. Months blur into hospitals, casts, physical therapy. Doctors say I'll always walk with a limp. Nerve damage. Permanent. Just like that. Life splits in two. Go back to school. Everyone's faces change. Teachers speak softer around me. Friends act weird, like they're afraid to joke anymore. Julia stays by my side though. She even visits me in the hospital, brings me candy and books. I think she's amazing. I don't deserve her. But then, one day I'm walking past the back stairwell. Hear voices, Julia and her friends. Not eavesdropping, just bad timing. I mean, I can't break up with him. He's been through so much. He's sweet, but I feel more like a nurse than a girlfriend. It's not fair to just abandon him now. Heart sinks so hard it feels physical. Can't breathe. Don't even cry, just feel empty. Like I've been reduced to someone's obligation. Realize my trauma isn't just a part of me. It's all people see. I'm no longer that guy who's into computers and sci-fi. I'm the boy who had the accident. And to her, I'm a walking guilt trip. We don't break up right away. But I start pulling away. She notices. Eventually, we just fade out. No fight, no closure. Just sadness and silence. BMI, greater than 18 now. Still limp when I walk, even with therapy. Got used to the stares, the quick glances, the pity smiles. Everyone treats me like I'm made of glass. Girls don't flirt. They either avoid me or treat me like a lost puppy. One even said, "You're so brave for going out at all." Lol, Hanks? Kinda gave up on dating. Stopped expecting anything romantic. Started identifying as emotionally retired. Just focused on online life. Games, forums, coding. Invisibility is peaceful after a while. One day, buddy from college pulls me aside. "Bro, you gotta try Tinder. Real talk. You're funny, smart. Someone out there's into that. Laugh it off." He makes me a profile anyway. He puts a picture where you can't tell I limp. Just me in a hoodie, smiling awkwardly. Don't open the app for a week. Curiosity wins. Start swiping, mostly out of boredom. Lots of gym selfies and bios that say, "Must love hiking. Feel like an alien." Then I match with a girl named Emily. Not what I expected. No duck face selfies. Just her at a bookstore, messy bun. Eyes that look like they know things. Her bio says, tea over coffee, books over bars, brains over biceps. Intrigued.exe. Start chatting. She's actually funny. Dry wit, dark humor, asks good questions. Convo flows for hours. Forget I'm on a dating app. Feels like I'm talking to someone who sees me. Panic hits. Do I tell her I limp? What if she ghosts me after? What if she's just being polite? What if I show up and she looks disappointed? Spend a whole night rehearsing how to bring it up. Finally text. "Hey, just so you know, I walk with a limp. Car accident a couple years ago." Heart racing. Staring at the screen like it's counting down my dignity. She replies, "Thanks for telling me. That doesn't bother me. You still want to meet up?" Wait, what? Double check I didn't hallucinate that. Fast forward, we meet in a quiet park cafe. She's even prettier in person. Zero hesitation, zero awkwardness. She walks up and hugs me like we've known each other forever. I'm limping slightly, self-conscious. She doesn't even glance at my leg. She just says, "You like lemon tea, right? I ordered you one. Sit, talk, laugh." At some point, I realize I forgot I was nervous. For the first time in years, I feel like I'm not being seen as a tragedy. Just a guy. Just me. Be me. 6 months into relationship with Emily. Still can't believe she stayed this long. Not used to someone choosing me, not out of pity but out of actual want. She comes over every Friday. We cook weird recipes from Reddit. I show her obscure sci-fi movies. She reads me poetry like it's a magic spell. I limp. She holds my hand like it's the most natural thing in the world. Slowly stop checking her eyes for judgment. Stop apologizing for existing. One day we're walking downtown. Holding hands, heading to bookstore. Group of girls walking by slow down. One whispers, not even quietly. Ugh, why would she be with him? Her friend giggles. Classic mean girl laugh. Freeze. Stomach drops. Old trauma reflex kicks in. Waiting for Emily to let go of my hand. Instead she squeezes it tighter. Turns her head and says, "Because he's amazing. Why are you still single?" Stares them down with that detective energy. They scatter like pigeons. Shocked Pikachu.jpg. Never had someone defend me like that. Later that night, I say, "You didn't have to do that." She shrugs. "I wanted to." A few weeks later, dinner with her extended family. Older cousin, dude in finance, thinks he's clever, leans in during dessert. "You're really dating that guy? Is this like a Florence Nightingale thing, or what?" Tries to laugh it off. Emily just puts her fork down. Looks him dead in the eyes. "He's smarter, kinder, and more honest than anyone you've ever dated. I'd rather limp beside him than run beside an ego." Cousin turns red, fakes a bathroom emergency. Her mom smirks and says, "You've got a good one." Lying in bed later that night. She's asleep, breathing steady. I'm staring at the ceiling, thinking about how long I let myself believe I didn't deserve this. This feeling, this peace, this love. Maybe I'm not someone to be pitied. Maybe I'm just worthy. Be me. Guy who used to think he was his limp. Used to measure my worth by how much pity I got. Then Emily happened. Not a miracle, not a fantasy. Just real, constant, kind. Months go by. We're not just dating, we're building something. Friday pasta nights turn into Sunday morning walks. Limp still there, but shame isn't. One morning brushing teeth. Catch myself smiling in mirror. Not forced, not bitter, just real. Weird feeling. Realization hits. I don't think of myself as broken anymore. I'm just me, with a story, and a leg that limps a bit. Start going out more. Accept invites instead of making excuses. Reconnect with old friend who thought I moved cities. Nah man, I just moved into my own head for a while. People notice something different. Not the leg, the light. Suddenly people smile back. Talk to me like I belong. And I finally believe I do. Emily says, "You glow more now." I say, "You watered the seed." She fake gags at the cheesiness, kisses me anyway. We host a game night. 5 people in my tiny apartment. 2 of them don't even know my backstory, and it feels freeing. Like maybe I'm not the limping guy in every room anymore. Maybe I'm just the guy with the good snacks and a great girlfriend. Lying in bed, she's asleep. I whisper, "Thank you for seeing me when I couldn't." She murmurs, "You were always there, just hiding." Be me, guy who limped through hell and walked out loved.